welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since my last update, and unfortunately that's just how the times are right now, because finding time to vlog in the middle of a pandemic has been kind of hard. Very hard. Yeah. How are you guys doing? I want to know how you guys are, because this has just been a little on the insane side. Yeah, I feel like I just need to push reset on this whole year and just start over. And so that's kind of what I've done with my writing. I've just okay, this is what we're doing now. Fun times. So yeah, just trying to find that new normal. A little life updates. Kids are still in school. They've got 3 weeks left. Just kind of not stressing about that as much anymore. Writing wise has been kind of hit or miss. I did win Camp NaNoWriMo in April. That was huge for me. I wrote an average of 500 words every day, which was very awesome to get it done and to make some good headway on some of those projects that I was working on. Although since then, my progress has been kind of hit or miss. I had hoped to keep up my 500 words a day, but that hasn't happened. And yeah, it's been a little crazy. I also found out at the beginning of May that I'm going to be having surgery on my shoulder this time to fix that problem. So that's been scheduled. And so just life in general, trying to work around the kids' schedules with their Zoom calls and their schoolwork. You know, my husband's trying to find a job, and I'm trying to do writing and keep my shoulder under control and not be super painful. It's just been very hectic and busy here, strangely enough. The next few weeks are going to be very sparse for me content-wise, but I will be still posting to Instagram, so you can always find me there. Right now, what I'm doing right now, I'm just focusing on my writing, pretty much, and trying to set new expectations, set some new goals, and figure out some new routines. For new expectations, I'm just trying to remember and trying to just be. Basically, I'm trying to be mindful that it's okay that I'm not being as productive as I used to be, and that it is okay. That is okay. It is okay that we are just kind of taking it one moment at a time. It's okay if I'm feeling overwhelmed and I just need a break. It's okay to take that break. You know, if I don't finish my 500 words a day, that's okay. If the kids don't make it to a Zoom call, that's okay too. So I'm just pushing reset on a lot of things in my life right now. For new goals, really, this is hard because it's like I used to be so materialistically goal-minded. And what I mean by that, setting an expectation that my goals of writing a book by March or April was going to be done. I don't even want to call them materialistic. I don't know how those finite goals of saying I can hit this mark by this date and I can lay it out step by step and this is how I do it. That I feel like is so out the window right now because of the situation, because everything is constantly changing. I don't know if the kids are going back to school in September. I'm pretty sure they're not. That kind of thing. So instead of setting these finite goals into the future, I'm trying to set daily goals for how I am feeling and hitting these self-care goals. I have created a habit tracker that normally me and habit trackers don't get along well. And mostly that's because I am too focused on hitting goals and checking off my to-do list and getting the kids from A to Z, and all the stops in between. Creating that new habit tracker is not only full of things like taking my medication or hitting my 500 words a day. It's also self-care items like meditating and doing my tarot pool and, watching a 60-minute show on Netflix and just chilling. It's full of these, not just habits that I need to break, but habits I am trying to integrate into making my life better, which I guess is really what a habit tracker is. But, my daily goals are more about completing those self-care items on my daily habit tracker than completing my to-do list. And a lot of times they're the same thing, but it's not always that. By creating these new habits and focusing on this habit tracker, I've been creating new routines in my life. Really, with that habit tracker and hitting all these self-care routines, I'm filling my creativity well. So that way, when I do get a chance to sit down and write, I am ready for it. I'm sitting right there and I'm just ready to get the words out by that point, which is very helpful when it comes to trying to hit the 500 word goal. Some other things that we've been doing, we've started a garden. We've been trying to do this for a few years now, and it just never would happen. Like, we'd get started and it would fizzle out, or I would forget to water the plants for a few weeks and they would just die on the deck. So this time around, we've actually got raised beds and nice plants, and we've got huge, it's going to be awesome when it's ready and done. I've been working on cleaning my office and cleaning out and decluttering and doing all these little projects that I haven't had a chance to get to because I was always too wrapped up into these day-to-day of rushing the kids back and forth and meeting, making sure we had dinner and plans and all these other things. I've been connecting with writing friends, and especially on Discord, I've really kind of gotten into hanging out with the one group of friends on Discord. And we've actually started, and they did a May challenge. And so I've been trying to take part in that as my writing goals versus like a Camp Nano. I've also been reading some of my favorite books and watching TV shows that I've been wanting to watch forever. Just taking that time right now to focus on me and my family. And that's pretty much why it's been so quiet. Finding it time to vlog and a space. This has been hard. I'm pretty much vlogging in my closet right now. I know it's weird, but it's quiet right here right now. My husband isn't in the bedroom at the moment. He's down working in the basement. My one kid's napping, the other kid's playing quietly in his room, I'm hoping. But normally I'm trying to either get up and vlog at like 4 a.m, which has not worked. Let me tell you, I've tried like 4 or 5 times now, and it just never works. The other time is usually at the end of the day, but by the end of the day, I'm always so frazzled that it just, again, I don't want to bother with trying to get anything to work then. So hopefully this works out. But, I wanted to check in and just let you guys know that, we're still doing okay here. I'm still figuring things out with my plans for YouTube. I think, knock on wood, I think I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm going to wait until after my surgery and my recovery. So hopefully by the end of June, you'll start seeing some more content from me. I would love for you guys to comment below. Let me know one thing you're doing this week to fill your creativity well. I'd love to see what you've got planned and what you're doing, what you're focusing on right now. But otherwise, like, subscribe, comment below, ring that bell, and I will see you guys again in my next